5 more words.
Director wants to cut Trump. So Tyrus, in a recent interview, Chris Columbus, the director of Home Alone 2, Electric Boogaloo, says he wishes he could delete President Trump's cameo from the '92 film, but he won't for fear of retaliation. Like, is he actually really upset, or is this like something that he kind of like glommed onto because somebody brought it up to him?
I'm going to take a page out of the Gutfeld greatest hits from your monologue yesterday. I don't give a about what this guy. You are like, are you kidding me? That's going to change things. You're going to take him out of a sequel that nobody watches?
Yeah.
Oh, no. And then we're all going to come. Why is it that every time they don't have the balls to do anything, they blame it on us? The conservatives are going to come after you. We're going to start mobilizing in the streets. You took our jobs. You said our women wasn't women. White men were the devil. You know, we're all MAGA. We're all Hitler. I'm Black Hitler. But as soon as you take Donald Trump out of Home Alone 2, on, bro. Where do they?
We do not care.
Nobody cares.
We do not care. Why does he care? James, is this virtue signaling to his friends?
No, this is not virtuous. What this is he feels legitimately bad. He ruined Macaulay Culkin's career. Home Alone 2 was the worst movie in history. And Macaulay, did he have a career after that? He had no career after that.
Yeah.
He just has guest appearances after that. So he feels bad. But guess what? Trump owned the building it was filmed in, right? So F you, Chris, like he's in the movie. and you loved it. You loved him then. You loved him then. You probably still love him now. But you ruined Macaulay Culkin's career. It was got 35 on Rotten Tomatoes, horrible movie. And, you know, probably the only people who watched it for Trump.
Yeah,
so.
It's funny. It doesn't seem like a movie that really needed a sequel.
No.
You know,
no,
it's
the
like
first one. The first one.
They needed law enforcement.
yeah.
She abandoned her child. They should have been arrested.
Yeah. How many times are you going to keep losing your kid before people start wondering it's not? You know, this is no longer a fun plot.
Maybe you shouldn't be having so many kids.
Yeah. The sequel should be social services.
So I actually think that this is actually a serious issue, and it's because we talk about politics being downstream from culture or whatever. The thing that they hate about Donald Trump is that, I don't know if he's upstream, down, he is culture.
Yeah.
And it drives them crazy, and that's why they tried to kill him. Yeah. And that's why they hate him, and that's why Democrats openly talk about wanting to put him in jail so they don't have to face him in an election, because he is culture, and he has completely sort of unlocked the Gordian knot that Democrats have always owned.
I love that analogy. The Gordian knot.
Yeah.
I don't think that's an analogy.
I don't know. I think I tried that. It's in the Kama Sutra.
Yeah.
Oh, Gordian knots. Kennedy, Charlie makes a good point in that, like, everybody will be sitting around, and then Trump will kind of pop up on screen, and it's the same thing with Home Alone 2. People clap. They go, oh, I know that guy, I like him. And that drives them crazy.
At the Army-Navy game, when they showed Trump on the big screen, that was the loudest applause of the entire day. I mean, granted, these are two military academies, but, he showed up at the Daytona 500. Same thing. Like, he knows his audience. People are no longer, even despite Jimmy Kimmel's best efforts, people are no longer ashamed to be supportive of the president and patriotic and happy about the state of their country. Chris Columbus is just a miserable grump. And by the way, his birth name, Hiram Steinberg. He changed it to Chris Columbus because he's an imperialist racist. Like, that's how...
Is that really his name?
No.
I totally believed it.
I believed it, too. I believed it, too.
It probably was Christopher Columbus. His parents are, probably proud Italians. He's like, I'm changing it to Chris because I don't want anyone to think that I want to steal these sacred lands from the First Nation indigenous peoples. And also, Steven Spielberg made that mistake. Mm-hmm. He AI'd the guns out of the final scene in E.T. where the cops are going after the kids.
That's right.
I kept a VHS copy so I could show my children and be like, the state was going after kids with guns. Don't trust the government, ladies.
I would CGI guns into movies that don't have guns.
Exactly right. That's how it should be done.
This whole movie would be different. different.
How different would that scene be if Donald Trump had a Beretta?
Yes.
And he's waving it at Macaulay Culkin.
Oh, if Home Alone, if Macaulay Culkin in the first one had a gun, he could have stopped the robbery.
Call Hollywood. We gotta do it.
Put the guns back in. That's what I say. Ooh, look what I did. It's not real. Up next, why the left hates your pet dog.
Click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You won't get it anywhere else.